Yeah, Fat Elvis
Fat
in the
Elvis
news again.
Yeah, Fat Elvis made the Atlantic.
Steve,
pull it up.
bring
so
up that headline.
Yeah, we can read the way the guy used.
And
to.
who wrote it? We got to give somebody
Yeah.
the credit, the proper credit for it here. Tom Hartman. I'm sorry, Tom Hartman.
So this is by Tom Hartman, and
the comparison is that Elvis, the political downfall of Trump, is being likened to the Fat Elvis years, Kevin.
The simple reality of that Trump has entered the Fat Elvis phase of his career. He hasn't grown or developed new routines. He's just reliving his old hits every day, playing to nostalgic and mostly elderly audiences who fondly remember his glory days. Do-do-do. Glory days.
The big difference is, though, I think at any time, I don't think Elvis would have talked about black jobs, that there was a segment of the country taking black jobs. What are black jobs?
Obviously, because he's Fat Elvis, I would think a black job would be president of the United States right now. Oh.
Might be in a couple of months, right?
Yeah, that's a black job.
Very good. Thank you, Tom. What was his name again? Tom. Good article.
Harrington? Is that what it was?
I don't know, Tom. Hartman. There we go. Tom Hartman. Very good.
Sorry, Tom. Tom Hartman.
Steve Kaufman with the assist.
Not to be mistaken with Mary Hartman.
Another culturally relevant reference.
Always.
You would have popped RD.
Somebody the other day said, I was reading a comment, they said, I can't believe he's 65. Obviously, you've never Googled any of my references.
You never listened
to the fact that I knew how much gas was in 62 should be a fucking home run.
You would have popped RJ City with that, no doubt. God, imagine putting together a festival like The Gathering. Just the logistics of all of it. Putting any show with one stage and one band or two bands is one thing. Just organizing that madness.
I mean, just to run a wrestling show and run a music
that's
show
true too.
At the same time. Just to run a wrestling show, and that's crazy enough.
And then to sift through what's the right, because they have a very strong identity, ICP, and it's the reason that the Juggalos is such a dedicated fan base. They buy all their shit, and we've talked about that with them. You'll see it next week if you're not part of Click This TV Club. But you got to pick the right talent, right? It's all about getting the talent that is consistent with that vibe. You don't need some Fat Elvis showing up, getting on stage.
Speaking of,